Bussiness.
What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Black Air Force Energy.
This right here, be future. Come around wrong, we gon' shoot ya. It's all respect, I restored my belt clenching, now I'm glowing like a lamp. We the village, we the camp, we go hard, yes I stamp this beat, that vision view, flow as we move, and we work, make it shake, bake the cake, he needs some milk and cornflakes. I'm on, but I'm not Drake, I'm come real, never fake. Mr. 7 still trucking, while the haters still bucking. I be on my way to something, while you lame be on nothing. Y'all be bluffing, I'm the flame, I'm the heat, I'm the sizzle in the oven. Me, I clean my plate every time that I'm grubbing. Wipe the gravy with my biscuits, so take a look before you miss it. Mr. 7 on the jacket, sharp tongue, I digress. My mic is muted in the system, still they feel me through the stress. Never turn my back on family, on the ones that held me close. I was standing in the crossfire, turn that pressure into growth. You can change the way you move, I won't bend to every trend. Took a hit, kept on pushing, wiped the blood, grabbed the pen. Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Yeah. I took a hit, kept on pushing, made the doubt disappear. Never turn my back on those I love, that's etched in my skin. You can change, but I won't, I don't fold, I begin. Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Hey, even when my mic is muted, they gon' hear me in the air. Peace sign up, that salute. Third eye, wide that view. I was quiet in the room, but my scars all spoke the truth. Did the dirt, did the healing, now I'm guarding what I earned. Every lesson in the ashes, every bridge that had to burn. You can chase a quick image, I just chase a clearer mind. I don't grow into pretending, I grow solid over time, yeah. Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Took a hit, kept on pushing, made the doubt disappear. Never turn my back on those I love, that's etched in my skin. You can change, but I won't, I don't fold, I begin. Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Even when my mic is muted, they gon' feel me when it's clear.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Thank you so much. You are oh so kind. You are oh too kind. Much respect. Respect. Welcome back to another episode of Smitty's Corner, aka Lighthouse _301. I got some topics for us tonight. I'm gonna see how far I can get through. Hopefully I can get through all of them, right? But I got some topics. I got some things I want to talk about. Plus, I need to get these, hours up. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and kick it off. So first and foremost, before we get started, I would like to ask you, how are you? How was your headspace? And how has this day been treating you? Just in case nobody else asked you. Respect. The time right now is 9:33 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. And I thank you all so much for tuning in. So what we're going to do is we have 3 topics on the table for the night. So let me go ahead and get you hip. So what we're going to go ahead and kick it off with, we have fathers versus stepfathers. So I was on a panel last night. Shout out to Sister Mo, right? So I just want to make this clarification because apparently people be thinking if Smitty reviews something or does a clip about something, then I'm after you. No, no, it's all respect. Momo, that's my sister. That's fam right there. It's nothing but love. But I just want to recap on what it is that we were speaking about last night, right? So it was a certain part of her show on her live last night. You guys need to go check it out. Make sure that you like and subscribe over there to Mo Love. Okay, so I was talking to her about being a father, and I was also talking to her about the concept of, stepfather and how I look at that, right? So we're going to start off with that. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to black owned businesses and why they are failing. They are failing tremendously. And it's a reason why. Now, it's not all over. It's not every single black owned business. So I don't want nobody to think that that's where I'm going with it. But there's a lot of mistakes that we're making. And we're going to talk about that. And then for our third topic, what we're going to be talking about is a man who actually offed the mother of his child because she chose to testify on him in court. And we're going to listen to not just the fact that he did what he did, it's what he's saying as to why he did what he did that I want to go ahead and focus on. Respect. So let me go ahead and get this kicked off. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, but first, I can't even front, right? I want to tell y'all about my day a little bit, right? Let's go ahead and get this kicked off. I just want to tell y'all about my day. And how frustrating this has been. Oh my goodness gracious. So let me go ahead. Nancy, if you would be oh so kind and please go ahead and pull up that theme music. Thank you very much, Nancy. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let me tell y'all about my day, man. I'm over it, but not over it. But anyway, so as most of you all know, my father, he passed away not too long ago. I did not realize this is how this works, right? So just follow the story. I'm gonna keep it concise and in sync. I have the phone that I have now. I went on ahead and I got it through the company that my father was with. I bought my phone, right? I'm making payments on it and stuff, right? But I went on ahead and bought my Galaxy. I got a Galaxy S24 Pro. I got the Galaxy S24 Pro. Boom. Okay. So I got the phone. Now I got the phone from my father's account, right? Because I got like 35% off on the phone. That's why I did it, because I was able to get like brand new phones for like 35% off. I'm like, want that? Why not? Shoot. Okay, cool. And then I get unlimited everything for like $50 a month. So my pops passed away. So I went on ahead, I make the necessary phone calls and stuff. Of course I did. And I actually paid the bill. Been paid the bill. So this is not a money thing, right? Money has nothing to do with this. I went on ahead and paid the bill. My phone has been off. My main cell phone. Thank goodness I have a backup. My phone has been off since today's going on Tuesday, like Thursday night or so. My phone has been off, right? So it's been almost like 4 days now. And so when I said I want to go ahead and take over the account, they were talking to me about how it's so many security measures that are put into place with these things now. So the first thing I had to do was I had to go ahead and send them my father's death certificate. I had to prove to them, no, he's actually passed, right? So that part gets done. Sent that in. Then they juggle and fumble around talking about well, we don't see it. How do you not see it? Then finally, I get a call back today, and I'm thinking, because look, right, on Friday when I talked to them, they said, we're going to have to make a judgment. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to talk with the board. And I'm like, I'm not going to lie. I'm real irritated at this point. I'm like, but talk with for what? The bill is paid. We see that, Mr. Smitty. Okay, so why do I not have service on my phone if the bill is paid? Well, what it is that we have to make sure that you're exactly who you say you are before we can allow you to take over the account. I'm like, what? Okay, all right, just whatever you need, no problem. I'm Junior, for crying out loud. That's not a problem. Cool. So I'll go ahead and go through all those steps. They were about to, oh boy, this is where it gets irritating. This is a true story, by the way. I'm not fluffing none of this. They were getting ready to turn my daggone phone on. They said, all we need you to do is answer 3 questions. And these 3 questions were like random questions about, like, I guess places I've lived before, right? Bruh. They asked me, they said, addresses that you've lived at. So they're saying the word addresses that you've lived at. So they named one, and I went on ahead. I knocked that down. Then they went on to the next question. They said, so yeah, who's a Daniel Smitty to you? I'm like, Daniel? I don't have nobody in my family. No, I don't. I'm like cousin, aunt, uncle. No, I ain't no Daniels. And I don't have a Daniel. Not directly, not that I know. No, nobody. Okay, boom. Man, they get to ask me this last 3rd question about some address. And they said, yeah, have you ever stayed on such and such, blah, blah. I think they said like Amherst, Kenilworth Avenue, and all this other places. Man, do y'all know that I failed the daggone 3-question test and they did not turn my phone on? Because they had one of my addresses as when I was staying at the halfway house. These motherfuckers. Godly boy. What they were talking about was a halfway house when I was released from prison. And they documented that as, so when they said addresses I've lived, I'm thinking like, wow, for like apartment, house. I'm not thinking of no damn facility. If that's the case, you might as well go ahead and clock me into the prison that I was in for 7.5 years. Man, you talking about a dude that was pissed off, bro. They said, so what we're going to do is we're going to call you tomorrow, Mr. Smitty, around a certain time, and we're going to ask you the questions again. And then I said, are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you serious? That I'm sorry, sir, it's policy. You talking about a dude that is irritated, bruh. Oh my goodness gracious. My phone isn't on because I didn't remember, because I got it wrong when they asked the address of me staying at a halfway house when I was released. I got the halfway house wrong. Golly, man. So anyway, I appreciate y'all chilling with me while I go ahead and tell that quick story. Now that we're all warmed up, let's go ahead and get to this right here. So what I'm going to do is, and I have it queued up. I got it right there queued up, so we ain't got to all fish through it and try to find it. We are prepared this evening, right? Surprisingly, we are prepared. So let's go ahead and let me pull this up right here. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to kick it off with our short discussion. So it's not going to be that long. I think it's maybe about 5 minutes or so. It's not that long between what we're saying. So I want to play this, right? So just give me a second. I'm just getting through this commercial. All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. I'm not going to really talk too much because I just want this to play out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get to the actual video of a stepfather, the very kind that I be talking about as an actual father. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. The time right now is 9:42 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. Excuse me. Ooh, hiccups. And I thank you all for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get to it. Dad. So you got to understand something. There do be some beef in the streets that. And again, shout out to Mo Love. Shout out to Mo Love. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Shout out to my fam, yo. This is all out of love. All right, y'all. Don't get it twisted. Nobody talks about. We always make it seem like stepdad is there because dad is a complete bum, deadbeat. I'm the one who stepped up, and nobody talks about that guy who's battling with this nigga who's stepping in and thinking that, nah, well, because I'm here now, I'm taking over not only the kids I have with her, but even your kid. And like, no. Take care of yours. I got mine. Mm-hmm. And if you get with a woman who already has children, then you need to know that, you should inquire about them things. Is he dead or doing life in prison now? Unless it's those circumstances, I do believe that whole stepfather thing needed, because I'm gonna be real with you, man. My daughter, she knows. I've been told her from day one. That's not your stepfather. That's the man your mother's married to. I'm your father, and that's it. Because I'm not dead, and I'm not doing life in prison. I'm fully active.
Okay,
aware,
but is that coming
you
from
know.
like an emotional space where
No, it's
because
coming from an
it's
actual
not saying
relationship.
he's not taking the place of you. He could never. You get what I'm saying? So
But
what's
no, it's because the word, like, you don't put. Watch this. Just as like you don't put that word incorporated to it. Just like we say words mean something.
mm-hmm.
No. If I'm right here, no, you don't have no stepdad, nothing. No, you don't. That's just how I carry it. No,
Really?
you don't.
But
Yes,
that's part of
I
if
am
if
so
she
serious.
marries,
So
like really.
serious.
So
Yeah, no.
And she said, what if she gets married? His ass will be sitting on the podiums. I will be walking her down the aisle. That's exactly what's going to happen. And it's nothing to even question or talk about. And the thing that I love is the simple fact that my daughter's so root grounded in her own bloodline, to the fact where that's what she wants herself. We've talked about it. Let's go.
No, we've already know. We've talked about that. No, me and
so
my
how
daughter,
does
we
she
are
feel?
very
How does
close.
her
I did not know I was going to say we talked about it right after I said we talked about it. That's funny. Let's get it.
your daughter's mom feel about that?
She don't have no say so in that.
And let me break that down, because I know it's people that probably think when I said that, like, she don't run shit. No, what I'm saying is when it comes to my relationship with our daughter, she doesn't. Considering we're not in the same household, my rules are my rules. My going about being a father is the way I go about being a father. The one thing that I don't do as well, I don't get on her too much about what she does as a mother. So it should be equal right around the board. We should be exactly the same on that, right? So let's listen to a little bit more than this. Then I'm going to get to the stepfather video and we're going to really kick it off, okay? I'm just playing this as a beginning piece to give you all a good feel of what it is we're going to be listening to and why I feel the way I feel. Let's go.
She don't have a
I
say.
guess my question would be, why does that
She
bother
has
you
no
if he's
say.
not trying to take your place? He could never take your place.
You're starting a business and you don't want to.
And shout out to Mo for having the ads. Let's get it.
No, it's not about that. It's about setting the premise, the ground rules, like off rip. Like, look, you're with her mother, and that is it. That is it. You have her mother. You don't have her mother and my child. No, you got her mom. That is it. And I mean, I'm gonna just say, ain't been no bark back. I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard nothing. I think also
I
too,
guess
nothing
this-
personal. Her mother kind of got on. I'm not playing. Like, her mother got on hit to, my past life, things of how I used to. So I ain't got no buck back. I made that very clear. Now it wasn't awesome. Like, hey, look, mom, you know what I'm saying? I didn't come in like that. But no, I just made it very clear. Like, look, because I'm very protective and like.
Hey, look. If I was to be honest right now, I was very stern though. I wasn't like I didn't talk soft at all. Oh, I made it very clear, eye to eye, without coming off threatening, but I made it very clear how serious I am in that moment. Let's go.
I've heard many stories about how, when it's not your kid, man, let's say it's like something about discipline, physically, whatever. Like, nah, bro, because you're not gonna have the restraint that I possibly may have because that's my kid. That's not yours. It's not gonna be the same, bro. Somebody, especially if she looking like me and everything, like, nah, bro. We're not playing them games. So how I eliminate that? Remember, prevention is better than the cure. We're gonna eliminate all of that. I'm taking care of mine. You take care of yours.
Mm-hmm.
There is no stepdad, nothing. You're the man that her mother is married to. Your name is such and such. I ain't gonna say his name. Your name is such and such.
But if she calls him stepfather, that doesn't mean that
she doesn't.
Oh, okay.
She literally calls him by his first name, which, and I do believe. I mean, this is me. All right. Anybody, you know, give me your comments down below. Let's talk about it. I personally, I believe that right should be reserved for strictly that parent, considering that parent is in that child's life. Right. Now, I do get it. I get it if you say that you're a stepdad, considering like dad is nowhere in sight. I get that. Now, the story we're going to listen to, there is a lot of that there. So there are some nuances that are different from my story, but still at the end of it, there is a certain mentality that I have when it comes to this. But let's keep on listening. I have no problems.
Because you made her, right?
Huh?
Because you made her, right?
Yeah, she calls him by his first name. She don't call him Mr. No, she calls him by his first name. Yeah. and I have no issues with that because, you know, now if she decided to put a Mr. such and such on it, okay, that's respecting her. It's cool. No. If she calls him by his first name, the only time she says D-A-D is when it said to me, I'm the only person who has that right because I earned it and I deserve it. Period. Now, I believe that was a nice amount of what it is. You get the feel of what I was saying on that, right? Cool beans. All right, you guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull this video up with this brother right here talking. So let's listen to his story, right? Let's listen to his story. Now, let me say this. I'm not going to act like in his position, I wouldn't get why. Like, I'm not going to act like I don't understand why he has some form of like hurt towards whatever it is that's going on, right? I totally get it. Like, if you've been there the whole time and then all of a sudden you feel like you're being kicked to the curb, okay? But you got to remember something, brother. Like, know the reason. No, you know, part of possibly the reason why she actually is even graduating in the first place is because you were there. You have a lot to do with her upbringing. But if what she wants is what she wants in that moment, I mean, I think that should be respected. But I'm going to go ahead and let this play. So let's go ahead and talk about this video. 9:51 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. And I thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and watch this.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I got a question for you. I just left our daughter's house, your daughter's house, and you know she's graduating, and she was telling me that she wanted, I guess her biological father just came back into her life or whatever the case after 17 years, and she wanted him to come to the graduation, but in order for that to happen, I have to give up my ticket, and she told me that you knew something about this.
Yeah, I didn't know something about it.
And
Is
so,
that a problem?
You don't think it's a problem? Like after 17 years? Like you don't think that's a problem?
No, I don't think it's a problem at all.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't either. Okay. You know, there are a lot of stories about people who were separated from their parents for a long time and they were reunited, and it was love. And it was a lot of things that maybe they didn't know because they were young, they were kids, and you finally get a chance to get reacquainted with a whole nother side of you that you don't know about. And again, not to mention, it's like, bruh, like, You all can do, like, I'm pretty sure 17 years, you all have endless like vacation trips. You've been to all kind of recitals, and you were the dad, if you want to say in that sense. You were the man standing up clapping. I'm gonna say the man standing up clapping, but I'm saying it, man. You're a man who stepped into a position to go ahead and help guide a child. Who that child's father is who that child's father is, even if that man is a piece of shit. Let's go ahead and keep on going.
Because if she want her daddy back in her life, put her daddy back in her life.
So you want me, so after 17 years, this dude come around, look, he can be there. But y'all want me to give up my ticket to let him come. Don't I pay for that entire graduation? No, listen, I got her first. You should expect. Okay, and we appreciate everything that you did. But at the end of the day, that's still gonna be her daddy, and she wants her daddy to come back in her life. I don't see anything wrong with that. Y'all trifling as hell, man. You mean to tell me?
Honestly.
So what's up?
If you're watching, don't be shy. Tell me what you think. What are your thoughts? I am not looking for people to agree. I am looking to have a discussion. What do you think about this? If you catch the replay, type your comment down below in the comment section. Let's go ahead and get it.
What you and him, y'all back together or something? Because it has to be something to it. Because ain't no man after 17 years, ain't no man just gonna pop back up and I want to be at your graduation now. Ain't no man do it. And what type of man is he?
The type of man who possibly is now in the position to go ahead and step up and not make up time, because you cannot make up that time. That time is gone. Childhood, all of that, the fun, innocent date, that's gone. But what he can do is salvage what time they have left. Is he supposed to, okay, so because he wasn't there for 17 years, let me ask you this question, honestly, let's think about this, right? Let's say he lives to be 90 and she lives to be like 80 something. So let's say for the first 17 years of her life, of her life, he wasn't there. Okay. Is he not supposed to be there for the rest of her life? Do you see where I am? So if he lived to be 90, you know how much time that is that you can go ahead and salvage? That's a lot. That's decades still left. You still got decades of time left. The average person is living to be in their 80s. A decade is 10 years. That's 8 decades. Okay, so you missed decade 1. Or no, 2. Like going on 2 decades. Let me see what we got right here. I see you in the comment section. What's going on right now? Hey, Chop. I mean, you feel me now? You know what I mean? No, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. But I mean, really though, so it's like, I mean, why would you, I don't understand. Like, and I'm going to just be real with you, right? Me dating a woman, I have dated a woman before who would talk down about the father of her child around me. For some reason, I guess people think like that's a flex or something. Like I'm going to be impressed by that. Man, I cut that shit so short. I said, hey, if you don't mind, like, you know, I don't, you know, look, whatever it is that man done, that's between him and God and you and him, right? You, him and God, y'all a unit, whatever. I don't want to hear about you bashing that man like that. I'm not trying to hear all that. Plus, I ain't even trying to talk about that dude. Like, let's not talk about all that. That don't have nothing to do with me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have that type of mentality. Let's go ahead and keep on listening.
What you mean? What type of man is he?
Listen,
he's trying to come back in his daughter's life.
Any type of man.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
But y'all in cahoots with trying to get me to give up my ticket that I paid for?
Ain't nobody. Come on now, ain't nobody.
Bruh, it's just prom. It's just prom, bruh. You know what? You really are the one who's flexing. You want to know why? Because you actually were able to pay for it. That's your dollar. And then I got to think to myself, when you say I'm going to take the money back, was prom for you or is prom for her? Who's the prom for? Who's the prom for? This is what I'm trying to figure out right now. And let's keep going.
In cahoots and said she want her daddy to see her daddy graduate. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but you brought it to her. She told me you brought it to her. You brought it. You convinced her to do that.
Because we're trying to build a family. We're trying to build a family.
After 17
You're trying to build a family.
After 17
years. Yeah, after 17 years. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Man, y'all trifling as hell, man. Straight up. You know
How
what?
Trifling?
This is what I'm going to do. Just like I told her, that apartment that I just got for her, I just went and pulled
You're wrong for that.
I pulled the lease off of it. That graduation that I paid for, I'm finna go take all my money back. Matter of fact, I'm on my way there right now.
No, that's wrong. No, that's
it ain't wrong.
That's trifling.
Is he wrong? Y'all let me know. If you're watching, let me know. Is he wrong for that? Or, you know, is he justified? Or is it like, that's his choice, his decision? You know, on my personal belief of that, to be quite honest with you. Look, let me just say how I go. Here we go. I ain't even got to say nothing about him. I'm just going to talk about it how I do. If I give you something, I gave it to you. There's no I'm taking it back. There's no, oh, nah, let me get, no. If I gave you something, I gave it to you. Right? If I go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to help you with your rent money, I'm going to pay that for you. I got you. I'm going to pay it. I'm going to get you out the way for this month so you can go ahead and stack up a check or two and get back on your feet. Take care of things from there on your own. If I give it to you, I gave it to you. So I even down to, I don't know. So it's like, bruh, I get that you're very hurt or upset about what's going on. But I have to question, what was your motive for doing anything that you've done for 17 years in the first place? Just for you to throw it back in people's face on an important day to that young lady as far as prom? And she wants her biological dad. She wants to go in there and flex. Like, and then on top of that, I'm thinking to myself, don't we not know, black people, how much of a flex it is to be able to say, you know, your biological father, and they want to be there? That's something I don't play with. So that's the part of this story in particular that I'm going off of. Any and everything else involved, whether the dude actually did arrive and everything else, I'm talking about just the whole talk of that man wanting to come back into his child's life. Let's go.
So after 17 years, y'all kick me to the curb, and that ain't trifling? But I'm just supposed to give up my money. I'm supposed to give up my money. Okay. I've taken care of this girl for 17 years. Saw her through all her schools. Was at all her little milestone. I was the man there.
You don't think she appreciate that?
I mean, the damn show don't
she
feel like it.
Everything you do. But so now you're gonna do that to her?
I'm taking all.
You gonna take everything from her?
I am.
You know that, and that's what you call trifling.
I am. Hey,
but you so-called want to be a daddy.
I don't.
But you want to be.
That's over with. Man, that's over with.
That's over with.
Yeah, that's over.
So you want you're gonna be out of her life just like that?
I'm done.
Just because of the graduation? Are you serious?
No, she told me that you convinced her to do it, and she
and I did.
Now I'm curious. All right, so let's think about this now, people. Okay, I'm done being her dad, but you're still with the mom. I'm pretty certain they live together. So how's this? Are you breaking up the relationship? Is this going to be the end of you all's relationship? So let's say he goes home, he's going to stay. But he's like, I'm no longer her dad, but I'm going to go ahead and still be with you. I don't think that's going to work after 17 years of having those two women accustomed to that. I don't think that's going to work at all. Let's keep on listening.
She ordered to make her own decision. So she came to me and told me she wanted to give up my ticket that I paid for to a man that hasn't been there for 17 years, right? And you don't want me to be at a graduation that I paid for, the money that I worked for and I spent and paid for, and I got her first apartment, and I'm getting kicked to the curb. I'm the bad guy now.
Hold on, I got you, man. Always, bro. All you gotta do is just ask me drop that. I always got that for you, champ. You know that.
Man, she just said she want her daddy to come. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that.
You know what? Look, all y'all can go now, because I'm just finna take everything back.
Wow.
And I'm gonna let y'all
handle that.
That's how it is.
Nah,
that's
you're wrong for that.
I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong. Don't worry about it. Hey, look, I'll tell you what. I'm about to get off this phone. I want y'all to go have a happy family together because I'm out that shit.
Oh, you wrong.
Yeah. Something like this go down, man. I've been there for 17 years. Man, I ain't trying to hear that crap, man. Straight up.
All right, man. What are you guys' thoughts about that, yo? Like, what are your thoughts about that? Let me go ahead. Y'all already know what it is. Let me bring my homie up, my man Chop, ACOG. Always carry our guns. Let's get it. What's going on, Chop?
What's going on?
Man, much respect to you, black man. You kind of came in just in time, bro, because I got some pretty good little topics for us, man. I got 2 more nice little dope jumps for us. So, but what's your thoughts on this so far?
Oh,
yeah, I know, right? Did you see the part that I was playing when I was talking about it on Mo Love show? Or did you? Okay, so I'll just go ahead and preface it for you. What I was saying is, in a nutshell, is that look, I was telling her because she said, Smitty, what? She can't call your wife's husband her stepdad? I said, no, because I still draw breath. I said DAD, the word DAD, dad, stepdad. No, I don't no. Once you add dad into it, that's mine. That's mine. I'm not under the ground. I'm not doing life in prison. No. And I do get people have, this. Now, I said the only circumstance that I see that to be is if the father was just 100% not around completely, if they're under the ground, unfortunately, and or doing life in prison without the possibility of parole. But other than that, like, nah, that's just the man your mother married to. And look, I know it's controversial. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm ready for the smoke, whatever. I mean, in a family way, but like I'm ready for the disagreements and all of that. But that's how I feel. Like I'm standing on that, bruh. She don't say dad to nobody. She call, like I said last night, let's call him Sean, even though that's not his name. She calls him Sean. That's it. Whenever she says dad, that is to me. Why? Because that's my one and only. AC, you'll call me Smitty. Like I said last night, I'm called everything. You got to think about it. I'm called Mr. Smitty. I'm called Junior. I'm called Cuz. I'm called everything in the world. Bruh, you know the one people on planet Earth that you ever hear dad from, bruh, is your kids, bro. I need you to think about that. No other human says that to you unless it's some freaky chick saying, do it, daddy. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hear that you're from no one. So I'm just on some like, nah, bruh, like, nah, that's mine. But trust and believe. If you talking about the circumstance where, nah, this man is all that I've knew, so on and so forth, I can totally understand if you do say stepdad. That's my dad. No, not even stepdad. If you say that's my dad, I can understand that. That's what you grew up to. That's all you know. But not the circumstances where me and your mother just broke up and now you just back and forth between mine and her place. Nah. That's just the man your mother's with. I'm your father. But I digress. My mic is muted. Go ahead, Chop, just to give you a breakdown of why I feel that way.
Nah, I agree. Cause my mama remarried, and I call her husband by his name, cause
Yeah,
my fault. I know who my father is.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
My man.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, all right, so with stepdad and with somebody else who is not the primary father of the child, if the father is 100% active in the kid's life and stuff like that, then there should be no other person you're calling father, dad, or anything like that.
Thank you.
That person who is married to your mother is Mr. So and so.
Thank you.
In my eyes, because that's the sign of respect. Yeah, it's a sign of respect. Now, like you said, if the woman was pregnant, the father left her, she met this dude, you know what I'm saying? He was there for when the baby came out, he was there for the first steps and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then the child only knows this person as being her dad. So you can get away with the child calling this person dad. You know what I'm saying? Or if the father, like you said, is incarcerated and just really never had a chance to ever be a dad. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't want her child to grow up around that situation. You know, because we can't really say a person in jail, you know, because it's levels to being in jail. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of disrespectful for if he was, and I'm just using this as an example, if he was quote unquote selling drugs and he had to go do X amount of time. His intentions was taking care of that family. It wasn't just for himself, but his intentions was taking care of that family. Just he fell in to that life and got took away. So it would be disrespectful for the mother to find somebody else and be like, oh yeah, this is your dad. Your other dad, he left you. You see what I'm saying? Because it wasn't his choice to leave. So it would be disrespectful. It's levels to being incarcerated is what I'm trying to say. So I wouldn't necessarily throw him in that mix because he could have got locked up in intentions
Right.
of trying to take care of his family. Now, if nigga
Mm.
wasn't never there, if he just wasn't never there, you know what I'm saying? We all know the hit and miss. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting, I'm out of here. Now, if
Right.
that was the
Right. Right.
case, and then he got locked up for life or whatever like that. She
Mm-hmm.
moved on. Okay, well, yeah, this is you. If you call him dad or you say this your father, that so be it. You know, but it's a respect thing. You know, because I know a lot of people who had kids and then got with somebody else and they never called them dad. They always called them Mr. So and so
Right. Right.
or
Right.
Miss So and so.
And I
You
don't
know what
see
I'm
nothing
saying?
wrong with that. I don't see that. I don't see nothing wrong with that, considering the circumstances that we're talking about. Again, people, I'm not
Hmm.
talking about the person who, since you was a baby, you knew, and maybe your dad passed away, unfortunately, tragic accident, and your mom remarried, and that's who you grew up seeing and knowing. I totally
Hmm.
understand that. So that is something completely different. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying that's not talked about enough are the circumstances in which me and Chop are talking about, where whenever we hear about stepfathers, it's always the example given behind it, like dad was completely absent. There are a lot more circumstances, like I said before, where dad, there are a lot more circumstances where dad is just kind of fighting with the back and forths. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of like, hey, look, bro, don't be putting your hands on my kid. Look, don't make me call over there again. You don't spank you call me. I'm here.
Hmm.
It's a lot of that goes on. No, man. No, 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 no. Hey, look, here she get that. You call her father, call me. I got that. It's a lot more of that than what we want to give credit to and or speak about.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to
And
uh, yeah.
another thing too, you know, we gotta think about the type of woman who is raising this child in this kind of household. You know, because
Right.
it is
Right.
women
Right.
that be like, look, I don't care you put her on punishment. I don't care you talk to her. I don't care, that stuff. But the laying of the hands and stuff like that, yes, refrain from that. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly. Like you can take her phone, you know what I mean, and be like, hey, I'm gonna keep it till your mother gets in the house, and then give it to her mom and then just tell her what happened. And look, I took her phone, she wasn't doing her homework, pop, and she got me, something like that, right? Hide the TV remotes or something. Things of that nature. I ain't got no problem with that.
yeah,
That's what I would do type stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I was to
mhm.
be in that position.
Yeah,
But yeah, when you
because it
that
is,
capital punishment, no capital punishment. No, I'm a capital punishment you.
yeah, yeah, because it is some women that even though say the father might have just stepped in, but he been there for, like this guy said, I've been there for 17 years. This sounds like a kid is in college. So that 17 years, he probably
it's prom. Yeah, getting ready to go to college. She getting ready to graduate. It's prom.
Okay. So he probably got there when she was like a baby, a toddler. You know what I'm saying? So it is some women who have babies, 1, 2 years old, and then meet a guy that been around for 17 years, and then they give them that permission. Like, okay, your child is acting up, your child's cutting up. All right, well, you're okay. It's okay to discipline them. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to give it because the father ain't around, so somebody got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it is some women who give the green light for the person to do that. But this is when we're talking about being married and being there for years and watching the child grow up. So technically you're the parental you're the parental guidance in that joint. You're the parent in this household. So they do give that green light, which is all about knowing who you're in a relationship with. If you know this man is gonna be there, you know what I'm saying? He been there since she was a toddler, and the father don't want nothing to do with the kids and stuff like that. Then okay, that's to each his own. You know what I'm saying? But I said this is crazy because of how this gentleman is acting. He wants to solely take charge of this child, but at the end of the day, you can't solely take charge of this child because, one, she has a mother, she has a father. Even though the father wasn't around for so long, and then he coming around to watch his child graduate and stuff like that. We don't know the situation. You don't know the situation, because you're only looking at he was never there before. Why he want to be there now? And that's a selfish way to look at it. You should be commending because, one, now she has her father and now she has you. Now that is gonna make it her it's gonna make her more confident because now she got two fathers. She got you that's taking care of her, and now her father's back in her life, to talk to her about certain things and stuff like that. We don't know where this man could have came from. Like what really, sparked that change in him to want to be around that.
Yeah,
he
well,
got himself together. He might have got a.
Well, more than anything, AC, I would say my thing is we got to remember that 9 times out of 10, because like I said in a little story that I had, earlier, women will at times, after that breakup, they will dog the shit out of you to the next dude that they talking to. And they'll make that next dude come in and seem like he is such a savior in their lives. Oh my gosh, you're so refreshing over the guy I was just with. So we don't know what she said to him, like, yeah, thank you. We don't know how many times she said, thank you for doing what her father wouldn't do, that BAN. We don't know. And I'm not putting that on mom necessarily. I'm just saying during that time when it was fresh with them, Lord knows how she felt about dad during them years. We don't know what she was saying to that man that got him hyped up and pumped up to feel that way that he can talk like that. And now he probably feeling like, yo, what the heck? I thought we was on the same team. I thought he was a no good, nothing ass. Now all of a sudden you saying he can be back in her life. We don't know what she said.
But see, where I'm at with it, is thank you. I'm glad you're back in it now. You see what I'm saying? I would rather you be
Right.
Yeah, I would rather you be in it. You know what I'm saying? Than not to be in it. You know what I'm saying? Because now I get to see her progress even further than what she is now because she has her dad in her life. You know, a lot of kids, but they don't. I was one of these kids. You know, when my dad wasn't around, I acted out because, you know, I didn't have nobody to teach me how to do certain things. You know, and the one thing that is most important in the household is the man. Not saying women can't handle it on their own, but what I'm saying is that male figure in the household is very important.
Right.
It is very important, you know. And I would rather the kid have their father in the picture than you know. Oh no, I've been here all this long time and whoop the whoop, blah
Right.
say blah, and I've been taking care of her. Where he been at? Where he been at? Well, now you're sounding like the woman. You're carrying it like the woman. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. She done rubbed off on you so much the way as though now you're holding a resentment against him for not wanting to be there, but now he want to be there, and it's like, oh, what happened with all these other years that I was taking care of? Why you ain't want to be around that? No, you don't need to be around. That's that. Now you're sounding like the woman.
You know, my main thing, AC, I'm gonna tell you like this, child. My number one thing is us as fathers across the board, knowing how difficult it is to just be a father sometimes. It really perplexes me when I come across men who try to prevent other men from wanting to step up and be in a kid's life. Now, this is the caveat, right? Now, this is the nuance to that. We also have to think to ourselves, Dad was gone for 17 years. It has to be a reason, whether it was locked up or just running the streets, drug addict, whatever. It was or just not wanting to be responsible for a child. So I would say in that case, don't be so giddy, even though the emotions are going to be flooding in, that, oh my goodness, he wants to be back in my life. He's here. I think that there should be a probation period. I think it should be a trial run. And I think that man should, or woman, if it was mom that did it, either parent, but we're talking about the fathers right now. If that man was to come back in, I think that man should have to definitely really prove himself that that's not going to happen again. Because to invite them back into your life, feel like all of those years have now subsided just for it to happen again. Like, matter of fact, perfect example, the Will Smith episode on Fresh Prince with his dad. Right there. How he was like how happy he was. And then when that man left again, right there, that scene right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Scene too.
It was, and that was a very heartfelt TV. That's probably one of the most deepest heartfelt TV show sitcom scenes of our era in our day. When Dad left again. So I would say that, yeah, you need to prove yourself before you just come back in. That's what I would say. But I would say don't deny that man of at least having the opportunity to prove himself. Don't deny him that up. Don't deny him the chance at bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's 100%. You know, and I definitely agree with that. You know, like, yeah, like, you know, we having a cookout. Tell your father we come through. You know, we kick it, we talk, we get updates.
Something
you know
like that. Right. Like a function, a family function.
Yeah,
right.
A family function, and we see where he at. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely a good way to introduce, you know,
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
the
Don't let
back.
them just all of
Yeah.
a sudden, okay, you just all right, you're back, and that's it. Nah, bro. No, we have not forgotten. No, we know what this history can entails. We know all them nights that child was in there crying and stuff, begging for you, looking out the window like a sad puppy and everything else. You got some work to do before you get back in these good graces. You got some work to do. And that's where my head is with that. But let me ask you this. Did you have one more thing to say? Because I was going to move on to this next topic. What did you want to say real quick?
Go
ahead.
I was just ready to say, you know, just as in, like I said, this is why it's so important, you know, to be there from the beginning. We are gonna fall on hard times, and you might not be with that woman no more. Y'all might just split and have separate, you know, lives and stuff. But don't forget about the child, bro, because you don't know what kind of feelings that child is gonna have. You know, like I said, when my pops was gone and stuff, I had so many feelings and you know, lashing out, anger issues, and all that stuff. And then now, when he's back in my life, and then he sees where I'm at, I can hear the pain in him because he missed a lot of my life. You know, he missed a lot of crucial moments.
Not even just that, he missed a lot of himself, him or herself, from not being around that other half of themselves, which is you and your side of the family. They're missing that balance, right? You smell me now? But the time right now is 10:25 p.m. East Coast Standard Time, and I thank everybody for tuning in on this beautiful, what feels like a summer Monday evening. It was very warm today out here in the state of Maryland. I appreciate everybody for watching. So let's go ahead and Chop, I gotta ask you a question, sir, because now we're moving into something that is so difficult to go ahead and really keep going and really big up, and that is Black businesses. Chop, let me ask you a question. You ever been in the hood and you come across a nigga that got something that obviously is stolen, and or it's like used, right? Like, let's say a car part or something, or a game console, maybe some Jordans, whatever. And let's just say whatever it is, the total price of it brand new 5 years ago was like $250. And they're up here trying to sell this shit to you now. They want to sell you this carburetor, or they want to sell you these Jordans or this PlayStation 2 or something for like basically $200. You know what I'm saying? And they think they're giving you a deal by going down to $190. Have you ever come across circumstances like that when you're trying to do hood deals with niggas who just don't know how to do hood prices?
Yeah.
They refuse to drop that damn price, bruh. This shit. Oh man, so what we're going to be talking about, ladies and gentlemen, and this right here is going to be a little more entertaining, you know what I'm saying, because I like the skits. I like the skits that's involved with it. Shout out to what's his name, that boy Will. Shout out to that boy Will, right? So let's go ahead and talk about this right here. Black businesses. Hey, Chop. Tell me if this is not true though. I can't even front. Like, this is real. So let's look at why I believe Black businesses are failing. And let's look at the mistakes that we be making. Let's rock out.
Need them. Man, bro, they saying Black-owned businesses be expensive, dog. Look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I love my beautiful Black people, dog, but I have experienced a lot of overpriced shit dealing with us, dog. Not gonna hold you. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, though. Let's go.
Make me come back.
That's what they pretty much did to us. That's why we back.
Make me come back. So when you get 3 wings for $5,
you coming back.
Hold up.
You get fries with it too.
You get fries with it too.
And
a piece of bread. But if you get 6 wings, They ain't gonna do that. They gonna charge you all this other shit.
How you get $2,500?
Look, you gonna pay either way it go. Either way it go. Black people want to overcharge and want you to support them.
Support them, damn it. They trying to come up.
Why would I overcharge? Why would I overpay? That is.
Because we trying to let them come up.
On me? Don't come up on me.
No, they ain't coming up just on you.
They coming up on anybody that will pay.
So you
anybody that will pay. If I'm gonna overcharge you, if I'm going now, if these wings is garbage, what they gonna do? They gonna give me money back and let me have it for free? Hell no, because they're gonna still charge you. They're gonna still charge you. Why? Right. Because that's business. Business is business.
Absolutely.
Don't guilt black people. Don't guilt black people into spending money with you. Let them spend it because they want to support. That's my thing. Let them support because, hey man, I want to see you do good. But I don't want you to get me pregnant in the process.
I'm gonna have to use
I don't go that way. Don't bend me over.
I'm gonna have to use that.
Don't bend me over. That's what I'm saying, man. That's why a lot of black businesses, especially out on this side of town or on the outskirts, they're gonna run the prices up straight up giraffe pussy.
Yeah.
It's way up there. Why? Because they know that ain't no black businesses out here. So they're gonna go up there and they're gonna do that shit, and then they're gonna guilt black people into doing that shit. That's why I don't like this shit. That's why I don't like this shit.
What's your thoughts, AC? You see where we at? Oh no, we just getting started. It's more clips of folks talking about this. What's your
I'm gonna say it like this, right?
It's
I'm gonna
tough,
say it like
bro.
this, right? It is tough, right? But at the same time, do you keep this energy with Burger King? You keep this energy with Five Guys? You keep this energy with Popeyes? You keep
They're
this
gonna
energy
talk about a
with
lot of
KFC?
this. Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I like you said that. They're gonna get there. You know, I know a little spoiler alert, but they're gonna get there.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the only thing different from black-owned businesses and Burger King, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, etc., is that these are corporations and this is a private-owned company. So you feel like because it's a private-owned company, small business, maybe, excuse me, mom and pop, you know what I'm saying? You feel like, oh well, you're not really of caliber to pay this much money. Well, hold on. How you feel I'm not of caliber? I'm in here sweating, slaving, making sure the food is
right,
good, well seasoned. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here on not only that, I put my hard-earned savings behind this to get this company started. You know what I'm saying? I didn't quote unquote get a business loan for $50,000 and start this. I probably saved up my money to get this started. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. But don't shame them because they wanna have their prices at where it's at. Do you do this with Balenciaga? Do you do this with Dior? Do you do this with Gucci? You don't do that with none of them name brand places. With the name brand places, you ready to spend an arm and a leg. You'll buy your kids Dior shoes to go to daggone prom, but they only gonna wear it one time and then forget about them. But you don't go to Dior and be like, yo, why you got your prices so high? No, you spend that money.
Okay.
So, and if you don't want to spend that money, you don't spend it there. So if that's the case, don't shame these black companies for putting a price where it's at. I mean, if you don't want to spend it, don't spend it. Go buy somewhere else, and let the next person who feels like they want this food and they don't mind spending that money to go buy that stuff.
Okay, let's go ahead and listen. I have quite of a different thought on that, and I appreciate you saying what you saying. Let's listen a little bit more, and I'm gonna give my feedback in a second.
And them niggas know what they doing. They know what they doing, and that's cool. I understand it's business for them. We here, we supporting. We gonna have a good time. That's what it is. Now, what is this food garbage?
I know better because I ate it too many times. It's not.
And I'm going on your word.
Well, then you gonna follow me.
I'm going on your word.
We gonna give Munchie and Minerva's this.
I'm going on your word because
Hold on, pause it real quick.
You see what I'm saying?
Pause it real quick. They know I don't like that phrase. They know what they doing. They know it. The Chinese people who come put their stores in your community, the Chinese restaurants that y'all like to eat, yakami and shrimp fried rice and 4 wings and fried rice and stuff. They know what they doing. They know what they doing. So that right there is it's kind of bull crap to say that, because every company knows what they're doing when they come in and put whatever it is in there. They look at the market. Okay, oh yeah, I'm the only person around here that's gonna be serving soul food. We got Burger King down the street. We got fried rice that right here. We got chicken box over here. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm the only one that's ready to come with cooking greens, yams, mac and cheese, etc. Oh yeah, I look at their prices and I look at the price over here. Oh yeah, so I'm ready to serve my place this much.
Right.
So you can't you know what you're doing. Of course they know what they're doing. Of course they know what they're doing. They know that's the whole point of starting getting that business started, bruh. 2 years ago, because I go in town to get my chicken boxes. I go to Emerson Village to go get my chicken boxes.
Where you go to hip hop?
No, Royals.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course, Royal. Oh yeah.
So 5 wings and fries was 2 years ago was $9. 2 years before that, it was $7. 5 wings and fries right now is $13.
Right.
We talking about a combo. We talking about wings, fries, and a half and half.
Right.
So look at how the price just jumped up in a matter of 4 to 5 years. It jumped up. Does that stop them people from still selling? No. Everybody goes to Royals and gets chicken boxes. Every day. That joint, what? That joint be jumping.
Listen, man, you catch them fresh when they get it right about that thing.
What?
No.
Boy,
that thing be on point. That thing be on point.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So you don't go in there and be like, hey, bro, like, yo, I just got this same meal for this much. Like 2 years ago, what's going on? You don't do that. You just be like, hey, bro,
it's called inflation. Yeah, you just talking about basically inflation.
Come on, man.
But I mean, I get you on that. So let's listen to see what let's go. We're gonna listen to more people talk. Yeah, let's listen to more people what they got to say.
I'm saying if they still charging out the roof, because there's more people, black people moving out this way. And the more black people that move out this way, and that shit keep going up, they're not gonna patronize, man. Just be fair.
See, that's what it is.
That's all we
ask.
Just
listen.
fair.
Say, bro.
Make me come back.
Hey, bro. I could talk on and on about so much stuff this dude just said in this video, dog. Because I don't know where they at, bro. He was like, yo, more and more black people moving over here, bro. And history shows when more black people move in, white people move out. So, yeah, that's going to become a predominantly black area over time. That's just historically, it has always been the case. I used to live in a neighborhood where it was predominantly white. And now I go back to that same neighborhood. It's predominantly like, minorities. Is Hispanic and black now. All the white people then left. That's that neighborhood called Chateau Estates in Kenner. Go and see it if you don't believe me. But That shit is crazy, bro. But look, let me get into this. The crazy thing is this. There's a lot of assumptions being made. Now, he's saying she's in like an affluent part of town, I'm assuming. So with that being said, I know the rent and the operating cost probably going to be a little bit more because you pay for location. You're not going to be able to rent out a storefront in the hood for the same price you're going to rent out a storefront in like the bougie part of your city. It's not going to go that way. So I want to know is this. Can he go to another restaurant that's not black owned and see similar prices for the same product? In other words, 3 wings and an order of fries for like $5. If they all charging it, then that's what it is. But if you can go to a white owned place or whatever over there and you can get the same shit for cheaper, then yeah, they trying to bend you over and get you pregnant. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But for him to say they might not be there in the next 7 months, that's wild, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That's really wild.
I've been trying to stay away from the black restaurant discussion because I don't want it to come off like I don't like black folks. But after this situation and experience at this black-owned restaurant in Atlanta, we got to talk about black restaurants in general because y'all are doing way too much for me. So y'all already know the situation that's going on with Turkey Leg Hut and how Homeboy was doing what he was doing and the FBI is not involved. I need the FBI to come to some.
I want to go to this one. I'm gonna skip him. I'm gonna go to this one. I like this one right here. I want you to look at this shit. AC, H-Chop. Yeah. What do you think about this right here? Let's go.
Reported knowing that it's black, racist people, biggest people, crab in the bucket people, Sambo, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, girl, but anyway, like I was telling you, my baby daddy's been calling me again. So, you know, like, it's like that. Hold up. Wait a minute. Don't you see me on the phone?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to see how much.
Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, what?
How much for the plate?
Look, it's $45, $3 extra for Kool-Aid. Anything else, you buying or you're buying or you flying?
No, thank you.
Yeah, girl, anyway, great time. People is always up in your business.
And the crazy part is I've experienced this before.
Barbecue plate today? How much? Just $20. Comes with 2 sides, a drink, and a famous caramel cake from my grandma's house. Made it fresh this morning.
Wow, yes, sir. I got you. 20.
You won't regret it.
All right.
Go ahead and taste it.
That's delicious.
It's delicious. You'll be back. You'll be back. Hey, we appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Come see us.
But you'll sell out if you do that, though. I'm a sellout if I won't go and spend my money where I'm appreciated at and it's gonna stretch. Oh man, listen, I talk shit, a lot of shit, bro. You know, I be calling out white supremacy and hatred, all that shit. I talk about it all the time, but dog, at the end of the day, bro, I'm not mad at nobody who would spend their money with these people instead of the first example, even though we know this is a skit. I have experienced that in real life.
That's another one.
Total is $432.34.
Sent a decoy inside to pick this up for me.
What is you?
The price. We have a catering order from Lux in Greensboro, North Carolina. 12-count lamb chops. They gave me teriyaki sauce because of teriyaki lamb.
I know it ain't gonna hit.
Don't even worry about it. See, that's why it's so hard to support black-owned businesses, because 12 unseasoned lamb chops with a side of teriyaki sauce should not be $130. Say what you want to say. Hamburger steak. Hey, man, y'all played the out of me on this.
That's a little trash.
I feel like the person that made this just shrugged their shoulders the whole time. This definitely tastes like I don't give a fuck. And you got hair in my
That's a pube,
This is why when it comes to black-owned businesses, flame y'all motherfucking asses every time. You got cooking hamburger steak with a hair. You got a deranged psychopath lunatic that fixed this tasteless disrespectful gravy. These joints right here, I can almost bet you they're store-bought. They too perfect. And on top of that, you give me 12 of these for $100. Y'all robbing me with the damn spatula. I'm at the Greensboro 2 days. Mac and cheese.
Now see. Again. Again. You know what I'm saying?
Tough, AC. It's tough.
Bro. Why would you spend? See, a lot of people spend that money because they want to ball out. They want to show that they got the money. But why would you even spend that money? If I look at I done did it. I ain't even gonna cap. I done walked in, I done looked at the prices, and I'd be like, nah, that's too much.
Okay.
I done did it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got the right to, that's because you walk into a place and you see the price, doesn't mean you have to spend that money. You know what I'm saying? It's all on you. And that place Lux that they order now. I don't know what kind of place that is, but it low key looks like a bar lounge type place.
Okay.
Look like a bar lounge type place to me. I'm not sure what kind of place. Maybe I'll look it up after this to see what exactly kind of place it is. But it looks like a bar lounge. And if anytime you go to a bar lounge and you order food, it's gonna be influx. It's gonna be high for no reason. I don't know no bar lounge where people go and party at, drink and all that stuff where the price has just been normal. You know what I'm saying? So, because I don't went
you
to a couple bar lounges.
You got to point the whole like folks be trying to sneak in a bottle because you get it much cheaper from the liquor store, or you try to drink a certain amount before you go, so you ain't got to pay for that much, right? I'm already here.
Yeah, because I done went to a couple bar lounges, ordered some buffalo wings. Them joints $20.
That's what I was going to say, but that's what I was going to say. Like the only thing for real that I know at a lot of like places like that, the wings be good. That's about it.
Yeah.
For the most part, they might got one other or two side little something, but generally speaking, I ain't gonna lie. I was in a strip club one time, ages back, and them wings were good. I got me some honey barbecue teriyaki wings or something. Them just was on point.
And then you mixing them with the drink, so you gotta feed the alcohol. You can't just go in there, straight dry.
That's primarily what I was doing. I was sopping up some stuff.
Yeah. So
making sure I stay on point. I got money and things of that nature.
Again, like you have the right. The same way they have the right to turn down your service, you have the right not to buy their food. If you look at what they got, you be like $50 for that. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm straight on that.
But I ain't gonna lie. This next one right here, though, Chop. This next one is funny. I ain't gonna lie. This next one funny. Let's go ahead and get back to this.
Whoever cooked the mac and cheese wasn't the same one that cooked everything else, I can tell you that. It's creamy, cheesy, and a mouthful of lobster in everybody. Some of the best lobster mac and cheese in America right here.
All right. Well, shit. All right. It ended on a positive note. But, bro, you know them little burgers that come inside the little orange box at Walmart, the cheap one? I think it's Flanders. They use that for the hamburger stick. Trash. Big garbage.
All right, class, and so to get the derivative of y equals mx plus b, you must first Trayvon.
Man, what, Miss Johnson?
You're never gonna amount to anything in this life. All you do is get on your phone.
Man, I don't need school.
This is mad ghetto, bro. Everybody, before y'all go, after school, come to my new restaurant, man. I'm starting my own business, man. I ain't finna be a slave to no matrix.
I don't need school.
Trayvon, we never seen you cook, though. You never seen me cook.
Man, look at this, man. Look at this.
Ooh, hey, I look pressure. Hey, we popping out, y'all?
Yeah, we out.
This line long as hell. Restaurant all the way outside. Food gotta be good, man.
It is, bro. Trust me. It's my second time coming here, shorty.
Word.
All right, next in line.
Man, finally, man. Damn. My man Pierce, man. Glad you can make it, bro. Nah, bro, it's nothing, bro. Got support a black brother, you know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? What's up, man? Which one do you, man? Oh, yeah, man. Let me get the mac and cheese with oxtail and chicken wings on the side. All right, and what drink you want with that? Yeah, let me get a water with that. All right, I like that, bro. Your total gonna be $88.96. You said what? Your total gonna be $88.96, shorty. Hey. You not good with $88? Look, man, you finna support a black brother or what? Look, I support a black brother, but $88, that's too much. Okay, I see how it is. That's too much. Take him with it to the white man then. Oh, I will. You tripping. You talking about $88. I ain't going for that. Crazy. Yo, we selling drip, man. Come shop, man. We selling drip. Yo, Dave, what you got going on, son? I thought Trayvon started his little business and inspired me, man. So I started my own clothing line, you feel me? Oh, snap. Let me see your designs, man. That's what I got support, man. Tell me what you feeling, bro. Nah, bro. I'm gonna definitely support, bro. How much that is, man? Hoodie you just saw, it's gonna be $225, bro. Thanks for supporting me, bro. You said what? I said $225, bro. $225. Yeah, but that don't make no sense. I mean, I gotta make a profit, bro. And the hoodie clean, bro. You want to support a black bro? David, your hoodie is not worth $225. Oh, so you're anti-black. David, keep it a book. We spent $225 on a hoodie. Be for real. I mean, no, I wouldn't. So why you charging that much? Look, if you don't want to support a black business, you can just go, bro. I'm finna go then. Go then. You coon. What? What's up? Hey, what's up? Man, come on, sweet.
Fighting words, boy.
Oh, he weaved that up. Ooh. Hey, anybody thirsty? Come shop. Come shop. That's good. What you got going on? Honestly, I just need money. Are you gonna buy or what? I'm a little thirsty, man. How much it is, man? Don't play with me, man. It's $10. Give me that. Hey, stop! It's kind of loud in here, ain't it?
Hey, did you guys hear the news? Yeah, I heard. Apparently, Pierce is racist. What? Wait, guys, fill me in. How's Pierce racist? What did he do?
He didn't want to support a black-owned restaurant and buy my food, man. He racist. He didn't want to support a black brother and buy his clothing. He racist. He didn't want to support a black business and buy my water. He's definitely racist. Y'all mad at me for not wasting my money on stupid things? Come on now.
Shut up. You're not black.
Oh, stop this.
You're not black. You're not black. You're not black. You're not black.
Demi actually told.
What happened here, bro?
Oh man. Hey, nah.
What's your thoughts on that though, bro? Like it's I like the way he put it. That was smooth, bro, but it's some truth in it. Go ahead though.
No, it is no, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not saying every black business you run across, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, support that. You know, you can tell this is why, you know, knowing who to shop with, you know, knowing, you know, where you shop at, stuff like that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. AC, hey, chop. The problem with us, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. You know the number one problem I've come across with folks, niggas don't want to communicate. Don't want to tell you nothing. I don't like that, bruh. I have no problem spending my dollars, especially with my own. I want to see you rise. But bruh, I have a problem with that. What's going on? What's going on, Jen? I see you in the building.
What's going on?
But yeah, like I got an issue with that shit, man. Like, no, I need what like is this legit? Because the fact is, you know, we are in this day and age right now where we're dealing with a whole lot of like scamming and things of that nature. So I'm just and I'm gonna be real with you. Look, right, for example, I was cutting hair for a bit when I first got out. This is before I was able to get a job, right? Because the course didn't want me to work. They only wanted me to go through programs, right? So what I would do is I would go ahead, cut hair on the side under the table and, you know, make my bread. I was coming up. Reason why? Because lineups, I was only charging 15. If you want a whole fade, that's 25. Man, I get to hearing these prices, man. Barbers charging like $50, $70 for like a regular temp fade. Like, bruh, like what? So all I'm saying is that, you know, then when we start to see a whole influx of dudes that's like, man, I just cut my own shit at home. I take care of my own bit. Yeah, it's because, you know, going to sit down in that chair is like it's out of this world, but I have to do, you know, honor the business code of influx, depending on what's going on, depending on your location, depending on how all of that is set up. Yeah, you might have to charge a little more, but let's just listen. I'm telling you, because it gets a little bit worse, right? Let's just listen again. We're talking about why black businesses typically would fail, and I'm talking about getting off the ground. Now, AC, to go ahead and address what you were saying earlier, you were speaking something about, well, we'll pay all this at Balenciaga, at Gucci, Burger King. You're talking about established corporations. When you're trying to get off the ground, I do believe in the humble factor. I do believe it's a certain amount of, I would rather charge an affordable price and have more of you coming back in. And I'm going to make sure my affordable price, I give you a quality tray. I'm going to make sure the food is bomb. I'm going to make sure it's piping hot. I'm going to make sure all of that, the meat is tender, the mac and cheese is cheesy, all of that, right? The greens is greening. And I'm going to make sure that all of that is set. So that way you want to come back, because what's the number one thing that how we really get off and launched? Word of mouth. What I really want is for word of mouth to get around. I have no problem passing out some free samples, giving out this or that real quick, because I just want you to have it. So that way, when word gets around, it ain't no smut on the name. But let's go ahead, keep on listening.
Wait. Yo, hey, bro, people are crazy, man. But dog, man, when I was at Oakwood Mall, this is a mall located on the West Bank, right? In Gretna, whatever it is, I don't know. Man, they had this little dude trying to sell shoe cleaner. Man, this man was so aggressive, dog. Dude would say, son, let me show you how my little shit work. You hear me? Like, man, yeah, bro, fuck with a black owned business. You hear me? Man, you ain't gonna fuck with a black owned business, son. Come on, man. See, I bet you'll go in Champs and spend it with them white folks. You heard me? I'm like, oh Lord.
Sound like Chop.
No.
But listen, sound like Chop.
See, but this
you
is
good?
this is what I will.
Shit, you good? You good? You know?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm not when I was speaking of like these places. I'm like you said, established places that we know that the product is good. You know what I'm saying? If like you said barber a few seconds ago. I know some barber places, you know, that would charge an arm and a leg. But I also know some barber places that have
they're reasonable.
Prices. Yeah. Reasonable. It all depends on if you want to spend that money or not. Now, if you want to go extravagant and get the whole shebang, you know what I'm saying, and you want to spend that money, then go ahead and spend that. Money. Don't complain about it. You know what I'm saying? Spend that money if that's what because you already know this. What I'm saying. When you walk into that establishment, it's not like they just sprung these prices up on you. You can see the prices.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if this is the place that you're walking into and you know that they're known for having high prices and stuff, don't complain about it when you get there. Spend that money. Go ahead.
My bad, Chop. My bad.
No, you good. When I take my son to Monster Truck, you got the people outside. Yo, you ain't gonna get this price inside. Bro, I shum all them people, and I spend the price inside. Because one, listen, I don't know what kind of product this is. I don't know if I put batteries in here, the daggone top might fall off. And then next thing you know, I can't explain to them why the daggone sword don't stick back into the handle. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Don't slide down. Right.
Exactly. But I know when I get inside, they're gonna have that authentic stuff. They're gonna have that stuff that lasts a long time.
Real memorabilia. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't mind spending the $20 to $30 for something that my son is gonna actually enjoy and have look at it and be sparkling in the eyes, and you know what I'm saying? I don't mind spending that because I already know what I'm getting myself into when I go down here.
But see, the thing about it is, Chop, what I'm speaking about specifically is businesses that are starting out. You're talking about all places that are already fully established. They have insurance. If they get robbed, they're covered, everything else. What I'm talking about is businesses just trying to get off the ground. Now, I do recognize, like, for example, me, right? My shirts. I mean, I am a Black business owner. I have my shirts, right? The thing about it is that, okay, I pay for a better quality. It's not 100% cotton. It's the athletic stretchy material, right? Everything else. But I also have to pay for the shipping. The only thing extra that I charge my people, if you want to say rabbit ears, I know you can't see me, but rabbit ears is basically for that shipping price. But the shirt itself, it's nothing but 30. But depending on where you live, it may run you about 40 to 45. And that's only because of the shipping price.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But other than that, no, it's $30 shirts. I would rather keep, because and then just like how Young Blood right here with the purple sweatshirt on right here on the screen was saying about the hoodies and stuff, like what? Yeah, $250. I've come across that, bro. And it's like I respect it. Like, I respect the fact that you try and do your thing and everything, but like, you got to get yourself established first
before you start trying to demand it. I do believe our biggest problem as folks in our community that want to be owners of things, we want the prize and we want the accolades before we put that work in. Bro, you gotta build you gotta build your name up and get to that point. There are a lot of places where it started off just like how you said some I forgot where you were talking about, right? But to land it, when you were saying how the wings or something or whatever, it was like $10. Oh yeah, Royal, right? At Royal, right? And how it went up. Now, I mean, that also beyond inflation, that also can be because of supply and demand, bro. I know, bro. I go to the one right there across from M&T Bank Stadium, bro. So I'm already hip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but to see,
that's my spot.
But
Whenever I try to hit them, I go to that one right there. That's the closest one that I can get to from where I am. You already in Baltimore, but if I go out there, I hit that one right there directly across from the stadium.
But that's the thing though, too, Smitty. You know, I feel like this. Because now and just to go back to your t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Now you will have people that'll look at your t-shirts and be like, 45 for that. I don't want to spend 45 for that. Why can't it be 25?
Shit. Nah. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy that you say that? And I told this story before. My father went through the exact same thing. It's so wild you say that. Believe it or not. Also, too, you know what's crazy? Us as black folks, we also got this thing where, like, if you make the price too good for us, we think it's cheap. We do have that. So it's almost like, you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? I almost forgot about that part. So I gotta throw that in there. Because my father was telling me, because I mean, I'm telling you, man, I'm not saying this because it's my dad. I'm saying it because he made beautiful cakes. My gosh. Very elegant, gorgeous. And I mean, not just gorgeous, wonderful tasting cakes. And he said he was, you know, doing his own little catering thing at one point. And I remember we was riding in the car. He was telling me how, man, he said, you know why they, you know, we just talking. So he like, most niggas didn't want to buy the cakes. I'm like, why, Dad? It's like, because for some reason, whenever you make the price affordable for niggas, they think something ain't right. He said, so I had to start overcharging. But then when I started overcharging, my clientele went down. He said, so then I had to extend myself. So yeah. So I know what you're talking about on that. Yeah. I'd rather, and truth be told, I commend people who actually put their value on something, because one, you don't understand how hard it is to make a product that everybody's gonna like. So to lower your price to where as though it's likened to somebody else, you're not getting your full worth. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I say it like that, because everybody needs to understand. This is one thing I want people to understand. If you cater to everybody and everybody what they feel as though they should need or get, then you're never gonna get your full worth. Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to look out for somebody, you know, I'll give you a discount. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can get your product, get your product off, and right. And then the next time, you know, the person to come back and pay full price, that's cool. But don't short yourself. Because let me ask you this though. Let's say, because for real, I could charge $50 a shirt. I've already done the math on how much I'm paying. Dog, I'm coming out of pocket with what I'm doing, dog. This is literally from the ground up. I'm shipping from my home and everything else, bro. This is from the ground up. But my point is though, Chop, and you can respond. Like, I could charge 50, but then I say to myself, like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do 30. I'm gonna do 30 a shirt, and depending on where you live, it might be like 40. Okay. And that's only for the shipping. Why? Because I would rather get the word of mouth. I don't think I'm shorting myself
You know, because if all your gauge is the money, your business is not going to do too well, period. I don't care how well you try to plan it out. If your gauge is money, if your gauge is making the customer satisfied and happy, great quality service, fast service, all of that type of stuff, awesome quality and material, that's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on giving my people great quality, and that from there is going to spread, and it's going to spread like wildfire. And then from there, then I can slowly start escalating my prices. Not too much, but still affordable. Because the more people I got coming in, then that ain't no problem. Unless unless my mission is to get my clothing line into the higher end. You know what I'm saying? The you know, the higher end clothing line stores, then slowly you're gonna have to just start making that move, and who pay is who pay, right? But most of us as Black folks, we be doing all this big talk about how we trying to do something for our people. So how you go, like most of us know, bro, don't go set up a Gucci shop in the middle of the hood. You don't see Gucci shops in the middle of the hood, bro. You'll see any and everything else, but you won't see that. You won't see no Louis Vuitton in the middle of the projects, my nigga. You're not seeing that. Why? Because it's not, most people there cannot afford. All you're gonna do is bring trouble. Most people, unfortunately, cannot afford to pay for what is in that store. So they don't even put it in the community. You see what I'm saying? So if you are going to do something and you put it in the community in which you live in, then you need to also be mindful of what can the average person afford in the vicinity in which I'm located. You also got to think about that. Can the average person afford, can the average person where I'm at, if I got a hamburger hot dog stand, can the average person afford $10 a hot dog and hamburger? Probably not, bruh. I'm not going to do too good. I don't care how much I want to say this is 100% Angus. This is Wagyu. They can't afford it. So it's not going to do good. So that's what I believe that a lot of us are having a problem with. We want to advertise to our own. We want to keep it within our own, but we got to remember what the average of us have. And I'm not going to say it's nothing. I'm not trying to make it sound all down and try. Nah, we doing the damn thing as well. But the average person don't have that type of money to just be spending on that type of thing, man. They don't. You have to somehow or another be able to incorporate quality with affordable. I know at least that little bit of basic on when it comes to business. I ain't know, don't nobody be asking me for no advice now, but I know these basics.
You 100% on that.
And this comes from street hustle. Everything. This comes from hustling in the street.
At the same time, though, you gotta remember what you said too, is that you're putting your money out of pocket into this. And that goes back to what I was saying about these stores. That's why I was saying what I was saying about the stores who put their money, the mom and pop stores who put their own hard-earned money into starting this store and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was saying it like that, the way I did in the beginning. That's why I was saying, like, the mom and pop stores who put their own money into starting this business and got this business up and running of their hard-earned money. If I make my prices what it is, my price is gonna be what it is. If you don't like it, you don't have to spend the money here. I know what the stuff that I'm gonna give you, you're gonna be appreciative of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make my price what I'm gonna make my price, and at the same time, you gotta remember, Smitty, even though you're a small business owner and you want people to shop with you and stuff like that, you still have to remember that. Look, there's a thing between it's a thing about being in the red. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't want to go in the red trying to make your business thrive. You know what I'm saying? No business is gonna just straight flourish from the beginning. It's gonna be bumps and bruises. You're gonna take losses and you're gonna gain.
You know what I'm peeping right now with what's happening with me and mine. All right, so I'm at a 51%. So basically, I'm like breaking even. I'm like getting a little bit of profit, but for the most part, I'm breaking even. So I'm not losing. But see, my mission is not profit right now. My mission is to get it out there, get it on people's backs. I want you to walk around the grocery store. Somebody like you, man, I like that. Where you get that from? Boom, put them on to me. Let's go. So so I'm also talking about, where my direction in business is. But let's go ahead and get back to the video. Let's listen to another one and see what we got coming up right here. Let's go ahead and look, because again, we're talking about black businesses and are we overcharging? Let's go.
You not finna guilt trip me into spending my bread with your stupid ass, boy. You know what, bro? I be getting mad about shit like that, bro. I gotta chill, man. I be working myself up talking about shit.
We're not doing this in 2024. We're not doing this in 2024. $100 a container? Come on, man. Stop playing. Mac and cheese, yam.
Are you buying, AC? Just yes or no. That's it.
No.
No.
And what's this? Oxtails, pot roast, beef tips. And what's underneath? Y'all see that? What is that? Those corn on the cob? No. Black people, we're not doing it. People of color, we're not doing it. This is inflation. In 1999, this was a $3 plate. In 2002, this was a $6 plate. $100? My copay ain't $100. My oil change ain't $100. Don't fall for this. That container ain't worth $3. It's gonna break. You gotta hold that with two hands.
All right, so let's go ahead and do some numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to throw my number out there. I'm going to type my number in the chat. AC, you want to type your number in the chat as well? How much do you think this plate is reasonably worth? I am going to say, boom. That's my number. All right. Type in yours in there too, AC. Let me see what you got.
I was gonna say 25.
Okay. 25 for a plate.
At the most.
Okay. 25. Okay. AC got 25. Anybody else want to join in? Go ahead. Don't be shy. Join in. How much do you say that you would pay for this plate? If this plate was open up to you, hot and fresh and everything, exactly what you see right here, what would you say would be the affordable price for this tray right here? I put 20. I would say that's I say 20.
I would say only reason why I say 25.
I don't know. They did really load the Mac. They loaded that Mac.
Yeah, I already say they loaded this plate.
Yeah, I say 20. Yeah, about 25. Okay. 25. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
You don't pay $100 for something that's being held up by $250. Don't do it. No, we're not doing this in 2024. We're not doing this in 2024.
Yo, that's wild, bro. $100 for some oxtail. Now I understand supply and demand. Everybody on Instagram and shit that made oxtail so popular to the point where the price then went up. We didn't literally watched our current day version of lobster.
That's a fact.
Now.
For those who not hip, lobster used to be fed to inmates, and they actually petitioned for it not to be fed more than 3 times a week. Lobster used to be fed to inmates, bruh, a long time ago. It was considered to be like just lobster back then was considered, there we go, bologna today. There we go. Like, you're not going to know decent, you know what I'm saying, get no bologna, you know what I'm saying? Like, so anyway.
But see, what people don't realize, don't realize though, now we're talking about two different things now. All right, so oxtail is actually high priced by itself. Oxtail is, there's no way you're gonna find low oxtail.
I just hate when they charge me all that damn money and I get nothing but bone and gristle. Goddamn, let me get some of that tender. Goddamn, I hate that shit, bro. Charge me no $15 for this tray. That goddamn Caribbean delight. I get like a chicken nuggets worth of goddamn meat, nigga. I'm pissed, bro. I'm pissed, dog. I'm not playing, dog. I'm pissed.
Nah, for real, nah. But oxtail really is naturally high. And I'm talking about uncooked oxtail. We just go, if you're going to the market, that fresh meat market, and you're buying oxtail, is gonna always be high, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the reason for the price that you get for cooked oxtail is because it's already naturally high. And in order to make a profit off of it, they have to raise the price of the oxtail. Now, this is go back to what I was saying before, Smitty, about okay, am I gonna pay for this quality, or am I not gonna pay for this quality? You see what I'm saying? So it all goes to the person, because again, people buy what they want to buy. It doesn't matter if they got it or not. If people gonna buy what they want to buy.
I got you. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I have my thoughts about this, but let's keep on going, because we got one more that we're gonna go ahead and switch on to our last topic of the night, which is, I would say, viewer discretion is advised, because it's a very much so nasty story. Let's go.
It used to be a poor man's, you know what I'm saying, food, and then all of a sudden they branded it as luxury, and that's what they done to oxtails. This is crazy. I'm not spending no $100 for that. And mac and cheese, is there any seafood in that? Man, y'all wow, bro.
You want to call yourself a black-owned business? Operate that shit black-owned, and for the customer, for the black customer. Respect the black dollar. Respect them. These people expect quality. They should get quality.
Pause.
Not just some shit you threw together and it's just
rock out.
Pause. Don't say respect the black dollar, because black people don't even respect their own dollars. Because black people don't respect their own.
We can't do that, Chop. We can't do
Smitty,
that.
Smitty, look at Smitty. Look at the ratio when it comes down to whites, Asians, Mexicans, Jewish, whatever. Look at the ratio on which the dollar stays into the community. Yes, we have different, like, other people businesses in our place and stuff like that. But at the same time, we don't own nothing, or we don't create nothing for our dollars to stay into rotation,
circulation,
and then circulation. Right. Yep.
Uh-huh.
And then on top of that, look at all the bull crap black people like to buy compared to what everybody else like to buy. We like to spend luxury things. We like to spend our money on luxury things. We need to be high fashion. We need to show off. We need to bro. Perfect example. The guy hit the lottery for 20,000. Went to the daggone jewelry store after he hit the lottery for 20,000. Went to the jewelry store and bought a daggone $18,000 necklace and got robbed. So
niggas.
Exactly. So don't say black people respect the black dollar when black people don't even respect their own money. That's that. I just don't like. I didn't like that term. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Nah.
Because knowing how black people spend money, we talking about the same people who will get income tax, their income checks, tax money back, and then go daggone to the Bentley store and get a Bentley. Knowing daggone they can't provide, they can't do the oil change on the Bentley, change the tires on the Bentley. None of that stuff. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Well, we are the highest demographic in America who is financially consumers. So
yeah, we're the consumers of the. Come on now.
Right.
Don't say that, bro. I don't take that phrase back, bro, because it's a lot of us that don't respect our money. Period.
But I think that we need to start switching it. I think we need to switch them numbers from the highest consumers to the highest owners. I want us to think about that. We've proven that we can buy. Now let's prove that we can own. Let's keep on rocking on.
Say, hey, well, shit, hey, I'm trying. Well, try harder, because we ain't coming back. We let these niggas get away with this shit too much out of an effort to be supportive. But you supposed to support us too. How you not gonna support the people that's providing your lifestyle? How?
I went to New Orleans a couple weeks ago.
Oh shit, she giving a New Orleans example, bro. But you know what, bro? I say this: if you're gonna be overcharging, then you need to give us a over customer you know what I'm saying? Customer service experience. You need to go above and beyond. Over. You know what I'm saying? Compliment me, man. Tell me how handsome I am. Ask me how my day was. Rub my shoulders or some shit. If I'm paying $100 for the oxtail, please.
Now, pause that real quick.
Spot that I've been seeing on.
Oh, my bad. I got you. My bad. What's up?
You good. You good. Now, just notice she said I went to New Orleans. You see what I'm saying? I went to New Orleans. All right, well, do you know that New Orleans is what you call a tourist trap, right?
Okay.
Which means a lot of people like to go there for vacation.
Right.
So if you can afford to come here for a vacation from Montana to all the way to New Orleans to come chill and eat gumbo and crawfish and all that good stuff, I'm gonna charge you. Because you can afford to get on that plane to fly your tail down here. I'm gonna charge you. See what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like you went to New Orleans. Most likely you was on the strip. But you wanted to go visit all those little strip shops and all that stuff. Come on now. What are we talking about here?
Okay. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back. The time right now is 11:19 p.m. East Coast Standard Time, and I thank you all for tuning in. Let's keep on rocking out before we switch it off.
TikTok, when we got there was a sign that says $5 entertainment fee, automatic 20% gratuity added to each check.
What you was talking about, morals?
Gratuity thing is already on there. It already lets me know what kind of service I'm going to get. Because you're already in general. You really don't care. And it really shouldn't be that way. So the guy was like, she'll walk you to your table. The hostess says not one word to us. We walk, she puts the menus on the table, walks away. So we sit down, takes about 15 minutes for the waitress to come. It's Louisiana, it's hot as hell, we're dying of thirst. So she comes, we order. By that time, we already know what we want to eat, obviously. So I was like, hey, is there something that I could substitute for the grits? And she was like, literally like this. Like what? Food comes out, it's cool. Not the best food I've ever had, but it was good. She didn't come to check on us as often as you should.
Because she already got that tip.
Automatic 20%, right? So then the check comes and I'm like, okay, we have the $5 entertainment fee. It didn't say per person at the door. It was literally an extra $15. Granted, that's not gonna break the bank, but it's an unnecessary charge because you're playing music. That's like if you go to Nordstrom's and they're like, well, we're playing music, so we're going to charge you an entertainment fee. You're not entertaining me.
It wasn't even live music?
I won't even recommend it to anybody. I'll tell people, be prepared to pay
a DJ
this amount of money. The service is rude. Customer service should always be at the top of your list. And especially how the economy is right now, people are very careful with where they're spending their money.
I know that's right.
And I, for one, just refuse to spend my money anywhere it's not appreciated.
Bro, you know,
now, what's your thoughts on that part? Now, outside of if you're willing to pay this price or whatever, now let's get to quality of service. Do you believe that that's something that we need to work on overall?
Every place needs to work on quality service. It doesn't have nothing.
But we're not talking about every place. We're not going to do that. We're not now. We're talking about us, Chop. Us. Yes. We focus on our people. We want our people to be better.
I know.
It's tough. It's tough. Trust me. I know. It makes a lot of us cringe, bro. I get it. But yeah.
We got to,
because we can't just throw. Only reason why we can't just generally put our people as if we're the only ones that have bad customer service when it's other places as well who have bad customer service. So that's why I said it. I said it like that. Yes, when we are short patient with one another, when it comes down to certain things and serving and stuff like that, we can be short patient that time, and that does make the difference in the table, but then like look at this though. She said it one way, but mind you, she said she was waiting 15 minutes. So she probably could have came off a certain kind of way as well. Waiting, being hot. You know how black people are with heat. We don't like heat. So we snappy when it come down to sitting in hot places and all you got is a box fan blowing around. You know what I'm saying? I done been to New Orleans and I done sat there in a hot store with a daggone box industrial fan blowing on us, just blowing hot air everywhere. So I done been there. So we see one thing I know about Archon is that we dish it out, but then when it comes back to us, we feel some type of way about it. So all I can say is, did she have a certain kind of energy when she was asking these questions? Because she is a black woman, and you know how black women is with heat, and they just got their head done.
All right, y'all. My bad. Yeah, so all right, y'all. We getting ready to go ahead and get into this one right here. So let me go ahead and pull up my disclaimer. All right, y'all. Let me stop this music. Nancy, if you would be so kind and to end the theme music. Thank you, Nancy. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and listen to this. This right here is a very tragic story. But the main thing that I'm hearing about, and Chop, maybe you know a lot about this too, as far as like the emotions of men nowadays and how men respond very emotionally to things, right? And how with the nice little touch of a lack of guidance in the upbringing, how complete monsters can be made. Now, the question that I have on the table for this one right here before we get ready to watch it is it that this person right here is trying to blame other people for what he did? Or is he really a victim of being drawn into something that he claims he didn't want to be drawn into? All right. So let's go ahead and hit the disclaimer. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. The time right now was 11:26 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. Let's listen to what this brother has to say about his story. Chop, you already know how I go. Let me know when you want me to pause it. But let's just listen.
Results of murder, loyalty, and betrayal. An Alabama man confessed to killing his baby mama.
And shout out to Music 101, man. Shout out to my boy Music 101. Much props, much respect. Yeah.
How long is this video, Smitty?
It's not long at all. I'm only listening to what he has to say. I'm not going through the parts in which, I'm only going through his part in which he talking about what he did. So I'm not gonna be that long with it. Let's go.
On live before taking his own life. Police would later find his body inside a graveyard. Lil Spell confessed to killing his baby mama, R.E.P. Carr, after she was scheduled to testify against him this week in prior murder cases tied back to August 2022, where he was charged with murder for a person that go by the name Gabrielle Willis. On Sunday, police was called around 1 a.m. to an area of East Dale Road where officers found Willis, who had been shot. Willis was taken to the hospital but passed due to his injury.
What is shit like, boy? My life, nigga, I just killed my baby mama, bro. I just killed a child mama, bro. Don't understand, but like on TV, nigga, like somebody you took care of, somebody you made sure was straight, bro. She went against me, nigga. The first time my baby mama tried to go against me, nigga, on my baby, nigga, the first time she tried to go against me, I took a plea deal so she didn't do it, nigga. That's how bad it hurt me the first time. The first time it hurt me so bad, I took a plea deal. I was willing to go do 5 years in prison just so it didn't show, like, just so that shit didn't hit the net, just so folk didn't know, like, well, your baby mama testified on you, nigga. I took a plea deal. But it was that mad that we couldn't be together, nigga. Like, that mad to the point where she was willing to testify on me, fool. I'm talking on a murder case. She ain't got no knowledge of a fool. She went and told these folks I came to the house throwing up. I shot so many niggas. There ain't no reason for you to say I went and throw it up. How many niggas felt this bitch and throw it up? I ain't throw it up. Niggas ain't felt this so many times. So why the fuck would I start throwing up today, bro? You hear me? Man, cuz, listen, bro. If y'all come down this bitch, if you fuck me, I love you, could go. It ain't gonna be no more, bro. I can't live with knowing I did no shit like that. I can't live with knowing that I whacked up for trying to go against me, bro. They go a lie. Nigga, I took care of my child, nigga, on TV. Nigga, I took care of my child, nigga. She ain't did nothing. She ain't buy my child no clothes, no shoes, or nothing. I bought all that. I ain't no guy, nigga. None of my homeboys get on their bed like I'm a guy, nigga. I ain't no guy. TB, nigga, so many niggas dead right now. On my baby, Gabriel Williams, whatever his name is, I whacked them on TB, nigga, 2 shots. I made the first, I hit him in the head, the second shot, killed them on TB.
The next murder happened back in 2024. Spell confessed to killing Terrell Fuller on live. The deadly shooting happened at 1:40 p.m. Saturday, September 14th, in the 3200 block of Virginia Pines Lane.
TB, worst thing I could deal with, kill her. This girl want me to get life. I'm talking about life. Life. This hoe ain't give a f about my child. I just trilled down. I've been fighting through depression for so long. I've been going through depression so long. And I tried my best to get through it for my child, nigga. This hoe just went through. This hoe just went against me, nigga. This hoe tried to testify on me. She ain't have to. These folks ain't make her testify against me, nigga. I'm at a graveyard. How you know I'm going through depression, nigga? This shit ain't fake. This shit real life. This shit real life. Nigga. I'm f***ing hurting. Nigga. My baby mama wanted me to miss all my f***ing life with my child, nigga. Cause she couldn't be with me. That shit hurt, boy. That shit hurt. I just made the biggest mistake of my life, nigga. I gotta live with that, nigga. My baby mama was mad cause she pulled her thing. We finna fuck, nigga. I confronted her about finna testify against me in trial Monday, nigga. About her finna testify against me in trial Monday, nigga. I killed my baby mama about this shit. This shit hurt, bro. You don't know that. Nigga, I've been going through depression for so long. This shit hurt. And I'm telling you, MPD, anybody pull up, I'm ready to bang it out with them, nigga. I just threw my life away, nigga. My little boy need her, cause I know I ain't finna make it out to the day, nigga. My little boy need her, and I just threw my fucking life away cause emotions, cause I can't hold that shit in, bro. You imagine that shit, nigga, somebody you took care of.
I'm Love, and this is my festival.
Oh, God. I don't deserve this shit, bro. Nigga, I know I'm finna die. God ain't gonna repent me for none of this shit I did, nigga. I let my emotions get the best of me, though. Real talk, nigga. My son needed somebody, nigga. I took the one somebody who could have been there. It's crazy, though. Imagine that shit, though, bro. Like somebody you been there for. Ain't nobody gonna feel me, though. You gotta imagine that shit, bro. You gotta imagine that shit. Somebody you gave your all to, nigga. When me and this broke up, nigga, I still paid this rent, nigga. Still, I ain't have to do that. I ain't have to do that, nigga. The detectives and them ain't offer her nothing. Just because me and her couldn't be together, they willingly went down to the CID room and told them I came to her house and I throwed up and I was the one who killed. Like, come on, bro. You ain't supposed to did that, bro. I ain't saying you probably took off for me on no murder case, but you ain't have to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, accountability. Terry's burden. He locked up for September, if I ain't mistaken, September the 14th, nigga, 2025, 2024. One on, nigga, I did it. I killed, bro.
A family member commented on the live and confirmed.
All right. Yeah. I wanted that to play through. There we go. That was the one part I wanted to play, so we can end it off on our thoughts about it. So, yeah, bro. What you got on that?
You going where you want to be at. That's where you look, man. I don't people don't think that I don't have sympathy or empathy for nobody. All right, I don't want y'all to think that with what I'm going to say. But at the end of the day, people like this, I care less about, bro. You killed two people, bro. And you talking about accountability.
Delete it. We don't want to
My
say it too
fault.
much.
Yeah,
You good.
you off. Yeah, man, you took out two people, bro. And it sounds like in cold, you know, you chose to do that. You chose to make
Cold
that
blood.
decision.
Right.
Yeah, you chose to make that decision. Hold yourself accountable. The actions that happened was for a reason. What you mean it wasn't supposed to happen like that? It's supposed to happen like that, bro. This is what happens when you do stuff like this. At the end of the day, no woman should know anything about what's going on. They shouldn't hint to it. What made gangsters back in the day so successful? The women didn't know what they was getting into. And the women that did know what they was getting into was either just as dangerous or they did the stunt that your baby mama did.
Right.
So this is part of the streets. You want to be in the streets so bad, this is part of being in the streets. You don't make it out the streets with a successful streak. It's either you're gonna lose everything or you're gonna be put in that box. One or the other. You're gonna lose everything, you're gonna be in that box. You chose to go what everything that I just heard is that you are highly emotional. You don't know how to navigate your feelings. Probably didn't have a father in your life to show you how to navigate. Again, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Having that father in your life to show you how to navigate your feelings when it comes down to these women.
Right.
The one person that you said you did everything for, your son need, you chose to get rid of.
That's the
Your
part that
actions.
really, like him even saying it, like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, are you serious right now? But yeah, go ahead
Your
though.
actions is everything that's going on right now. It's your actions. This is what I was telling you the other day when we was talking about Buddy and his mama.
Right.
Holding your child accountable for the actions that they had.
Right.
They did something, you hold them accountable for the actions.
Okay.
So you can tell he never been in that kind of position because he's putting the blame on the woman that he done got rid of. Oh, because it was her fault because she was going to do this and I had to do what I had to do. Well, how about you never had did that from the beginning? You would have never had a reason to go say anything.
Good point. Like, I can't even front. That is a very good point on that. You know, if I was to say, all right, so where I am with it is more so you made it very clear that you are a driller. That's what you do. This woman that he's talking about, and condolences, I want to make sure, please forgive me, you all. Condolences to her family, and may she be received with open wings. You went on ahead and offed her. She, from reports so far, from what's being said, is that that's something that he decided to do. That was, his own device. Now, he's saying, okay, nah, she had me set up these people, so on and so forth. So there are some people who might say, like, well, if she was in the mix of that, then that's street life, so on and so forth. I can't say nothing to nobody's mentality. What I can say is that I do recognize how he was saying he's going through depression. He's not all the way there. That's why he wasn't safe in the first place. That's why that woman should not have been around him in the very first place. Because of all of that extra stuff going on, and he's out here roaming and running the streets, no real clear direction, no real sense of purpose, just out here just doing what it is that, street niggas do. Then, these are the things that unfortunately happens, man, to a lot of our own, unfortunately. And there has to be something at some point that changes. But all I know is that when it comes to what he did, I mean, he took himself where he was supposed to go. You were right about that, AC. He did. He took himself right where he was supposed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a thing that sticks out to me a lot. Brother Bolo always says,
What's that?
don't make permanent decisions in temporary emotions.
My goodness gracious. You know what? Shout out to Brother Bolo for that. Let me go ahead and sound off this alarm real quick. And the reason why I say that is because my father was telling me the same thing when I was coming up. He was like, you got to think about what you're doing out here, and you don't want to like blow a lifetime of your life, right? Or your life, because it was something that you were temporarily going through. As in, isn't it something that said amongst the church, this too shall pass, right? Something like that, if I'm right. Right, this too shall pass. So it's basically, that was the message that I was getting from that. But nah, man, I appreciate you coming up, Chop. Thank you as always, dog. You know what I'm saying? You definitely be coming through for your boy. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate you sliding through, my G. And with that being said, you know it, man. Oh, hey, real quick, hey Chop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you on IG after this, whatever, and just go ahead and get this shirt thing figured out real quick so I can just send them.
Okay. I'm a text me what you gonna text me, and I'm gonna get back with you in the AM so I can talk.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Ain't no rush on that. I just listen. I'm just making sure that I respond and come through on my end.
Oh yeah. I got you.
Yeah. And these ones is on the house, so you already know. This is for the family because I appreciate you. All right.
All right. Yeah. She still most likely gonna send something to you. So
That's
just be
about.
on the lookout. lookout for that.
I'll be on the lookout for it, and I'll make sure I respond accordingly. All right, my G. All right, go ahead and do what you got to do. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Much respect to the family. Thank you so much for showing up.
Mr. 7 on the jacket, sharp tongue, I digress. My mic is muted in the system, still they feel me through the stress. Never turn my back on family, on the ones that held me close. I was standing in the crossfire, turn that pressure into growth. You can change the way you move, I won't bend to every trend. Took a hit, kept on pushing, wiped the blood, grabbed the pen. Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Yeah. I took a hit, kept on pushing, made the doubt disappear. Never turn my back on those I love, that's etched in my skin. You can change, but I won't, I don't fold, I begin. Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Hey, even when my mic is muted, they gon' hear me in the air. Peace sign up, that salute. Third eye, why that view? I was quiet in the room, but my scars all spoke the truth. Did the dirt, did the healing, now I'm guarding what I earned. Every lesson in the ashes, every bridge that had to burn. You can chase a quick image, I just chase a clearer mind. I don't grow into pretending, I grow solid over time, yeah. Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Took a hit, kept on pushing, made the doubt disappear. Never turn my back on those I love, that's etched in my skin. You can change, but I won't, I don't fold, I begin. Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Even when my mic is muted, they gon' feel me when it's clear.
I digress. My mic is muted.